Mechanism Monday, Oblivious. I react to death about as good or maybe a bit worse than most of the folks I know. Now, with death, as it is with life, there are levels that warrant the strength of said reactions. If someone who had a profound effect on my life in times passes away, yeah, I'm going to react. Someone who inspired me with their work, ways, and actions, absolutely going to react. Someone who supported and showed love for no other reason than because it was me, no question, I'm reacting. And if that person did all of the above, well, then that's a friend. Hence the difference between mourning when I heard about Prince, mourning when I heard about Chadwick Boseman, and mourning what I heard about Jazz Fly, PH, and most recently Chino XL. The need to keep it moving and not let my life collapse into depression in that last stage is critical. Now, that's just something I learned about myself over the years. And thankfully, my life these days doesn't really allow for much idle time. So in honesty, the tools to keep it moving are never far. The new issue becomes dealing with people in the field while simultaneously dealing with mourning is not for the faint of heart or thin skin. Before anyone cared about what I thought beyond the printed word, it was way easier to keep my grief to myself. Now in the age of social media, the success of the show, success with Busta Rhymes, and other things I do, the lens is different, and I'm not complaining because this is what you sign up for. But I am noticing just how illiterate some folks are when it comes to reading the room. A comment on a Chino XL freestyle will get me a response like, how come you don't get Eminem on the show? Or some stupid shit like grown men not accepting that death is real is crazy. Now, some of these are just trolls talking from behind a probably private page and definitely beyond the reach of a much-deserved broken jaw. But that's expected. Sober pussies are always a bit bashful when wanting a man's attention. But what I am reminded of is that some of these folks are just clueless. They genuinely don't mean any harm and honestly never stop to look around and think, hey, what I'm about to say has nothing to do with what's going on. And I'm seeing it in real life, in the middle of a market meeting, early introduction meeting, contract negotiation. Some of these people are so in their own world, they will stop and tell you what color the sky is. I normally break down why the teachable moment happens. And if that's what you're waiting for, I am sorry, I got nothing. I don't know if it's too many of the drugs they want or not enough of the ones they need. But I can't tell you why foot and mouth disease is as rampant as it is today. What I will say to those who have to deal with it, show patience and grace. To those who have it, be careful when and where you let it loose. You never know what the person you're talking to is dealing with. Some are hanging on by a thinner thread than others. And you may mean no harm, but that won't make you immune to it. For God's sake, just learn to read the room. You never know who's in it. Rest in peace, Chino XL. I'm trying, Rumi. I'm trying.